Hello everybody, this is Val with This Is How You Do It. And I am up this morning. And it is 4:30 again in the morning, Alabama time. And what I'm doing now is I'm making room on the little table you sitting on. Trying to, get set my cup down. And that right there, wait a minute. Shoot. That right there, when my mama stayed with me, my mama needed a bedroom. So I had just one guest bedroom in the house. And so I gave that room to my mom. And the other room that was next to her, that was my exercise room. Now, when my mom came and she got that bedroom, I took my exercise room and turned it into a guest bedroom. And all that stuff right there was in the storage house. And I had Willa to pull it out yesterday because I was watching one of my sisters talk about doing exercises. I've been watching the exercises already, but all I've been doing was watching. And she said there's a dance challenge out, which I'm not in the challenge, but just listening to her made me go pull out one of these videos. And I wrote it up under her in her comment section that she gonna make me pull out my video, and I just pulled this one out, the land dances. I got some more videos. Now this right here is it's a little fast, but then again, you shaking your hips and moving your body like women move their body, and it's just 10 minutes. And I was thinking, I'm up this morning, if I set my little laptop, this one, and sit it over there. See, I was watching videos. I went to the bathroom. The reason I'm up this morning, Willie's in the bed. And because he's in the bed, and we have a bathroom in the master bedroom, I didn't want to use that bathroom and make noise, so I went back there to use this bathroom. And so I said, let me turn the videotape on. So what I said, what I was going to do, I'm up this time of morning, y'all. I could put this on, put somebody video on that got about 10 minutes or 5 minutes worth of talking, and sit it right here. And stand up here, cut it on right here, mash a button, and listen to them talk, and just do like this. Now, I ain't walking nowhere, but I'm going somewhere. And I said, well, maybe I'll do that. And it's not that hard to do. And then I reach over there and cut it off after the people get through talking. And then that will be timed perfectly. By the time because I listen to y'all, and by the time I listen to y'all, I'm gonna got some exercise in. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set the little laptop over there. Oh, I'm talking. Y'all ain't looking at me. I'm gonna set the little laptop over there, and exercise while I'm talking. While y'all talking, I'm gonna be exercising. Like I say, I'm sitting in the living room now, because I haven't got myself up. I'm not sleeping. I'm going to do something to this hair, y'all. I just put this robe on to cover up for y'all. I didn't have it on. Because ain't nobody in the house but me and Will. I was just walking around. And I told Will to pull that out yesterday. I got one of those little bitty round trampolines that you jump on too. The little ones, which exercise trampoline. That's in the storage house. Some handheld weights out there. I ain't ready for them yet because my shoulders hurting and all of that. You know what get me about exercising? No matter how fit you get your body is, the Lord still comes. Because you hear about people leaving here at the gym, leaving walking, leaving getting out their car, just fall and collapse. But then again, I did think one time, at least you can look good, huh? I don't even know. I watched Reese Richardson prayer for Pink Sugar Mama. Child, I used to have panic attacks. But when I had panic attacks, you gotta consider my age. And living in the South. And people having bipolar and schizophrenia and on lithium and um, all kind of drugs. So living around that kind of stuff, I used to have panic attacks all the time, every night, every night. Not a night passed for years that I didn't have a panic attack. That feeling like you're dying. But then I was in the church too, so praying, reading the Bible, all of that stuff. I was in the church, and you know how people, and but the only difference when I had my panic attacks and I felt like I was dying, I would call the name of Jesus and I would plead the blood, that kind of stuff. But I had that for years. Called the name of Jesus every time it happened, pleaded the blood every time it happened. But I still had it. I still had it. And I didn't tell nobody because I didn't want nobody to think I was crazy. Because I seen enough insane people in my days, and people get on medicine and walk around looking like they're not even here. They just spaced out. And I really didn't know what it was called. I didn't know they had a name for it. I didn't know it was called panic attacks until I got in my 40s. Probably early 40s is when I found out that there was a such thing called panic attacks. I said, where you been, on the rock? Child, Barbara didn't used to watch TV, didn't used to listen to the radio. I was in real holiness church. Didn't wear makeup, didn't wear pants, that kind of holiness. Fast 3 times a week, that kind of holiness. In church probably 3 or 4 times a week, cause you had prayer, Bible study. You had if you were a minister, you had ministers you had ministers classes. If you were a couple, you had couples classes. If you were single, you had singles classes. But this happened during the week. So you were in church maybe 3 or 4 times a week. That didn't stop no panic attacks. Then my panic attacks started happening during the daytime. So, and it always happened when I got ready to fall asleep. Like every time I got ready to sleep, I would have a panic attack. I could feel myself drifting off to sleep, and I felt like I was drifting into death. And I would scream out. I would actually scream out. The children would be in their beds and run to me. I would scream. That's how bad my panic attacks was. And then when it started in the daytime, I would scream out during the daytime. But they stopped. One day, they just stopped. And lately, I've been having sort of something like that, but not really the same. It's not as bad as it was. Like sometimes I fear of the thing like Sugar Mama was saying, like the heart attack thing, cause my mama died in my house, and I think she had a heart attack. Maybe that have something to do with it. And then I would feel the numbness in my hand and going up my shoulder, and then my shoulders already hurt. So Willie say, you just sleeping on your shoulder, or sleeping on your arm, or sleeping on your hand. But it's been like this every day. My hands are numb. It's both hands. It goes from hand to hand. And so that's kind of scary. So, and I don't work, don't have insurance, and I think That has a lot to do with panic attacks. When you don't feel secure. When there's, and I thought I was okay. I thought I was happy when I used to have my panic attacks. But what we were going through wasn't happy. See, we were taught in the church, even though things are going bad, confess with their mouth. Believe with that, believe and confess and don't believe what you see. It's just like, to me, that's like a crazy person. You looking at the situation, but yet you saying that's not true. So I had panic attacks behind it. And I think a lot of church people do a lot of things, and they always talk about the goodness of God, and always talking about how things are okay. And then I had questioned the pastor one time. I say, well, isn't that almost on the border of lying? People ask you how you doing, and you know you ain't doing good. And you say, I'm highly blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored. Great is he that's in me than he that's in the world. I mean, you speaking the word true enough, but you got some things going on, and you probably need to tell somebody, Or you ain't got your lights, gas, water on all at the same time, and you ain't even telling nobody. How you doing? I'm blessed. How everything going on at home? Everything's fine. I ain't got no problems. And you got brought problems up to him, but you don't tell nobody. It's a big old secret. Secrets in the church. That's somebody need to make a video about that. Secrets in the church. Everybody walking around in the church saying everything is okay and everything ain't okay. Because I used to talk to this lady. I guess I could call her name, but I'm not going to call her name because y'all don't know her no way. But I'm not going to call her name anyway. Because I was just going to use one word, one word name. But people know her about it from years back. But it was at one time where she didn't have some kind of utility on in her house. And we didn't have utilities on in our house. And we just got to talking one time. Just being women, just being real. We women of God, we can talk with each other. And don't you know, because she didn't have this and we didn't have that, I say what we need to do, the children didn't know about it. I will bring, we will say we visiting, we visiting, like we visit each other anyway. We will come over and visit, and I will bring what I have, and then we'll put what we both have together and have a meal for our families. And we sat and we visited, and we shared a meal and had plenty of food. But the thing was, we both was going through, we both didn't have enough food to feed our family. And we weren't on food stamps. See, everybody that don't have food is not on food stamps. Everybody that need food don't qualify for food stamps. My husband worked, but our bills outweighed our everyday things. And I'm talking about my husband before Willie. If y'all don't know, I've been with Willie about going on 14, 15 years. But there was a life before him. And struggled during that whole marriage. Struggled during that whole marriage. Can never get it together. Never. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Had a house, didn't have no water on, didn't have no lights on, didn't have no gas on, didn't nobody know it. Didn't nobody know it. Flushing the toilet with buckets of water, nobody knew it. Water we got from the neighbor's house, out of their faucet outside. Didn't have no way to cook. If somebody gave us a bunch of greens, like the lady across the street gave us a bunch of greens out her garden, gave us about a bag or 2 bags of greens. And I thought about what the Bible said, he'll pour you out a blessing that you don't have room enough to receive it. And I said that's not always in money. We got them greens and didn't have no way to put them up. Didn't have no way to cook them. Poured us out a blessing, we had no way to receive it. See how deep that is? It's not always Money, y'all. And then people look at me now, people on YouTube look at me now and think I'm showing off. That's why you shouldn't judge people and assume this and assume that. When I quit my job, I wanted to make sure after I got with Willie, because I did with doubt for so long, that when I did quit my job, that I got everything I could possibly want, like when it came to dishes, when it came to furniture. And I said that when I quit, I could be satisfied where I am. That means, when the last time you bought something new? See, people don't know that either. Just because you take care of the things that you have don't mean that you just bought something new. This rug on my floor is 15 years old. As long as I know Willie. My dishes is the same. My clothes, same. See, people assume a lot. And they don't know that you, whatever state you're in, you can be content. I thought I was happy back then when I was going through all them changes. We sleeping on the floor, didn't have a bed. Me and my kids and my husband. And we got a mattress, all of us on that mattress, because there was no heat in the house. We all in one room, trying to be warm, all laying on the mattress on the floor, trying to be warm. And the only reason I'm saying this is because sometimes we think we the only ones going through. We the only ones suffering. And then we don't tell nobody. Don't tell your mama. Don't tell your dad. Don't tell your sisters. Don't tell your brothers. And you definitely don't tell them folks in the church. Why? Just speak the word. Just believe. Just have faith. You got to put some feet on your faith and get your ass out of church so much and get a job. Oh, you giving up the Lord's Day, you working on Sunday. The Bible says if you don't take care of your family, you worse than an infidel. You got to work. You got to feed your family. He said by the toil of your brow, by the sweat of your brow, you're going to take care of your family. Sure, we as women, we work out of our calling. But the world is made so now that we have to. We have to work out of our calling. We have to do what needs to be done to take care of these babies. I could have left my husband and got on public assistance. I could have lied and said he wasn't with me and got on public assistance, but I was in the church. So you can't lie. Can't take advantage of public assistance. Just suffer. Just suffer. Just believe. Just have faith. That's a grain of mustard seed. When somebody bring you some food, how you gonna cook it? Ain't nobody paying your gas bill, your light bill, and your utilities, unless you go to somebody else's church and get some assistance, not the church that you in. Because they always asking for building fund, pastor appreciation, this, that, and the other. And give till it hurt. Pay your way out of poverty. Pay your way into a blessing. Better start reading for yourself. You don't take care of your family first, you worse than an infidel. And everything else is behind that. Some people put the church first. You put your family first. God loves you as he loved the church, true enough. That man need to take care of his family above all. You're less than a man if you don't. And with that, this is Val at 20 minutes. And I'm finna get off this because I've been on this too long. I haven't even did my video for the day. I haven't even showed you what I got up under here. And I'm finna go. Talk to y'all later. I'm still having my coffee. Went to the bathroom and sat down and talked a minute. That's what happened. And let y'all know, for some reason, it do get better. If you knew half of the things that I've been through, it do get better. It gets better. The sun shines the next day. And that's all I can say. I feel it, I feel it, I feel it. And I've been through a lot more things. You don't live this long and don't go through something. You don't have grown kids and don't go through something. If I can tell you some things, the hair will stand up on the back of your neck. But this is not that video. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, y'all.